are watching Fevally Majay TV, the house of wisdom.
Okay, I want to talk about something here about relationship. I'm not a relationship counselor. What I'm talking about here is spiritual fact about life. To those who are in a serious relationship that leads into marriage, you must be in a position of knowing the day you guys met for the first time. You must be in a position of knowing the date. You must be in a position of knowing the month. You must be in a position of knowing the year. Why? Because it's very much important, especially to know the month and the date. It's very much important. So that after every 3 months, you have to take a certain offering unto the altar of God to speak on behalf of that relationship. Okay, what I'm going to talk about here is on how to stop this issue of breaking up anyhow. You hear someone is in a relationship, they're moving all well, they post pictures, happy moments, pregnancy occur, the baby is born. After a few months or maybe after 1 year, the breakup occurs. They have not settled down. To stop this, to prevent this before it happens, you must be in a position of knowing when you guys met, the date, the month, and the year, so that you count after every 3 months or maybe after every 6 months. You have to take certain offering to the altar of God to speak on behalf of that relationship, so that when an enemy comes in his own way to break you up, he cannot manage. This is so deep. Well, when it goes like that, then the time comes that you two want to settle down. Before the wedding, there is a particular offering that you need to take unto the altar of God to speak on behalf of that marriage, so that when an enemy comes, he can't succeed to break that marriage, thinking ahead of your enemies. You give out an offering unto the altar of God. Then that week, you guys do the wedding. After the wedding, okay, that very night, or you already give out the offering unto the altar of God. So when you guys meet that wedding day, you already plan ahead of your enemy. So anybody who was trying to break that marriage, or maybe to utter negative words about that marriage, yani, can never succeed, because you already given out an offering unto the altar of God to speak on your behalf. Deep spiritual facts about life. Now that you guys have settled down, it is after the wedding. You guys have settled down. You are about to get pregnant, or you guys have planned to have a child. The day you plan to have the first child, before it happens, you need to take an offering unto the altar of God to speak on your behalf, on the behalf of that child, so that when the pregnancy happens and the woman conceive, you already cover that kid with the power of God. You put a protection on that kid. In fact, after you guys have wedded, after 6 months, you need to take an offering unto the altar of God. You can speak on that offering concerning that marriage, what you want God to do, so that an enemy cannot break that marriage, so that the divorce cannot happen. This is the reason why we have that issue of renewal of marriage, renewal every year. By the time you guys are renewing that marriage every year, you have to put an offering unto the altar of God to speak the marriage behalf, so that for the next another year, there will be peace or maybe breakthrough in your marriage. If you don't do that, There's too much misunderstanding and complications and also divorce in marriages. This is one of the reasons on how you can prevent that. Thinking ahead of your enemies. Why am I saying this? In fact, your love life should be private because nobody is happy. Don't be cheated. Don't be fooled. When you are happy in your marriage, when you are happy in your relationship, nobody is happy. Now, this is my point. Don't think that people are happy when you are happy in your marriage or maybe when you are happy in your relationship. So you must be very careful and think ahead of your enemies and calculate well. Do your calculations very well ahead of them so that you can protect your love life. Be someone whose love life nobody knows how it's moving on. You must keep your love life private. Now, don't think that people are happy when you have a partner. That's why you have to be so much secretive when it comes to your love life. Keep it private.
Thank you for watching Fevally Majay TV, the House of Wisdom.